Before a drug makes it onto the market, and consequently into our bodies, it is vigorously tested and needs to be authorised, either by a national competent authority or EMA, the European Medicines Agency. All the information on when a medicinal product can and cannot be used can be found on the label, also known as leaflet. However, products are also prescribed and used outside these terms. This is known as off-label use. So, a doctor could prescribe a different dosage or method of administration or prescribe the drug for a different patient group, for example, children or pregnant women. Or he may prescribe it for a different medical condition altogether. Understanding to what extent and under what circumstances you as a patient will be prescribed off-label medicines is complicated. It largely depends on where in Europe you live, as each member state currently decides its policy tools for off-label use. According to a 2017 European Union study, there are different reasons for off-label use. For some patients, an approved treatment option might not exist. For children, for example, this is often the only way to get access to a medicinal product. For neurology, rare disease and psychiatric patients, just to name a few, off-label use can often be based on an individual medical need after considering several treatment options. And then there is, of course, the issue of costs. There are many examples of substituting an on-label licensed product with a cheaper off-label drug. Some EU member states have passed legislation that promotes the off-label use of medicines to save costs for the healthcare system. Yet, such a large-scale use for economic reasons risk undermining the EU framework for medicine authorisations and might expose patients to unnecessary risks. Once a medicine is authorised, the developer, together with EMA and national authorities, continuously monitor its safety. Off-label prescribed medicines do not fall under this rigorous regime. As cases have shown, this can lead to unnecessary and avoidable risks for patients. Incidents may largely go unreported, and updates or additional warnings on the label have so far had limited effects on the continued widespread use of off-label use. These unnecessary risks are being shouldered by European patients and doctors. Asked about the topic, Health Commissioner Stella Kyriakides said, "Off-label use is not directly regulated in EU pharmaceutical law. EU provisions regulate the placing on the market of products and not the way the products are ultimately used in medical practice. In other words, there is currently no EU-wide harmonised framework determining when to use medicines off-label. The Court of Justice of the EU, however, has ruled that requirements for a marketing authorisation can only be set aside by member states in exceptional cases to meet special medical needs." The debate over the EU's role in protecting European citizens' public health is expected to heat up, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. A number of health organisations are calling for a good off-label use practice, a blueprint for a clear, European-wide framework to ensure patient safety and help healthcare professionals make more informed decisions. First, off-label medicine should only be used when a qualified healthcare professional finds that there is a clear medical need. 2. There are no other on-label treatments available or authorised treatments have failed. 3. There is scientific evidence in the literature that supports the use. 4. Patients are informed of the possible risks and benefits of the medicines, and the results must be reported by the healthcare professional in the patient file and also by patients themselves. Because when it comes to the medicines we take, the patient's interest should be put first.